Welcome back to your Excel video tutorials. Excel 2013 Express Spreadsheets. Today is gonna be day 17. Okay, on day 17, day 2. Okay, on day 1 we had the introduction to the quick analysis. Okay, so today we're gonna continue working with intro the quick analysis. Exercise to use. Go ahead and snap this window to the right hand side. Let's see, Unit D exercises. Great. So here's my folder. I'm gonna snap this window to the left hand side. Now we have Unit D exercises. We're gonna open this folder, and then we are gonna open Christine's arrow bars. Here it is. Double click, and there we are. Okay. Now, anytime that you guys look into the title bar, see, we have the compatibility mode. Okay, just remember that this folder was created, or this spreadsheet was created with a different version of Microsoft Office. Okay, now we're gonna use the save as command, and we're gonna save this as using this file name, Christine's Arrow Parts Quick Analysis. Okay, so here's File, Save As, under my computer, Excel files. Okay, now here's the name that we're gonna be using, including the date. And see right here we have the save as type, it's 97 to 2013. If we click, we're gonna see quite a bit different formats. We're gonna save it as Excel workbook. Once we do that, we're gonna click on save. And there we are. Now, basically what we have here, okay, so we have Christine Cards. Okay, your name, anytime that you guys see this labels, with your name, make sure that you guys change it with your first and last. Okay, now right here we have sales for Q1. Okay, perfect. So we have card types, and then we have the months. It's only 3 months. Okay, and then we have the totals by brand. I'm gonna resize this column here, and I'm also gonna be resizing this column up here. Okay, then that's gonna be easier to read. Okay, now how many we have? Okay, so it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now right here it's asking for total by month. Now I'm gonna highlight the data. Okay, so I have B5 through D9, and using the quick analysis. Okay, we have the intro on the last tutorial, so here's the totals. Okay, now right here, so it's gonna give me the total by columns. When we come back to the quick analysis, we have totals, and then I'm gonna need to scroll a little bit so that we can see this other sum. But this time it's gonna be by rows, and there we are. There's our totals. Okay, now we are gonna be using the quick analysis again, and we're gonna create a small chart just to compare one and the other. Okay, I'm not including the totals again. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so we have the charts, recommend the charts to visualize data. I'm gonna go with the cluster. Okay, so we have series 1 and 2. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Why? Because we only select, just the numbers. Okay, anytime that we want to delete a chart, we click into one of the corners and press delete. Now, we're missing some information here. So, let's see, Q1. Okay. I'm not gonna, okay, let's go ahead and use Q1. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we're gonna be working a little bit extra here, okay? Now I'm gonna be selecting A3 through D9. Okay, the last time we only selected the numbers, so it wasn't giving me the labels or title or other labels by month. Okay, now here's a quick analysis, and again we're gonna try to use a chart cluster. Okay, now what we have, we got sales for quarter 1, January, February, March, etc. Okay, that's good, right? Because it's also giving me now the labels Chrysler, Ford, GMC, Nissan, and Toyota. Okay, but it's including too much information here. See, sales for quarter 1. Okay, so again, I'm gonna delete this chart, and I'm not gonna be including sales for quarter 1. Okay, unfortunately, I mean sometimes that's the way it goes. Here's the charts cluster, and there you go. This time it's gonna work there. We have the 3 months. We have each of the labels for the different arrow types. We have the chart title. We're gonna select this, and this is gonna be sales for quarter 1. Now we are just gonna move this up here, and we're gonna resize it. Okay, from the size, I'm also gonna resize, and there it goes. Okay, now what else can we do to it? Let's see, we have the change layout, quick layout. No, basically that's gonna be it. Okay, this is a small chart. Okay, now back to design. We see change color is not available. Format. Okay, that's fine. We're not gonna be adding anything else. Okay, if I click up here, it's gonna apply both and both to the names down here as well to the months. Okay, so there's the first chart. Now remember that I said that we're gonna be working extra here. Okay, now right here we have sales for quarter 1. I'm gonna click into the cell. Now I don't want to type everything again, so I'm just gonna go into the formula bar and change this to quarter 2. Okay, now we have the data for for the first quarter, January, February, March. Now right here we're gonna begin with April. Once I type in April, I'm gonna use a fill handle and get May and June. Okay, now I'm just gonna select the data using the quick analysis. We're gonna get the totals. Okay, by rows and then by columns. There we go. Now again, we're gonna be selecting the data that we wanna use for the second chart. Okay, once we have it highlighted, we're gonna be using the quick analysis again. We have the charts, and let's see, I'm gonna be using the cluster. Okay, now this is quarter 2. We have different amounts. Okay, but how about if we say if we want to change it? Okay, we're gonna change it to the cluster. Why? Because that way we could compare one and the other. Okay, so let's see, we have the bars. Here's the columns. Okay, there's a cluster column, and then okay. Basically, it's gonna be the same size. Okay, now when I click into the other one, into the corner, and I check on their format, see the size is 1.97 by 3.8. So I'm gonna have to do the same into this other. Okay, basically, first of all, we are gonna drag it down, then resize it from the side, and then from the bottom. Okay, now this is gonna be a little bit small, so I'm gonna have to also resize this one up there. Okay, and the idea is just to have items side by side. Okay, now this is gonna be too small, so we are definitely gonna move it over here. See, and anytime that we move it is from one of the corners. Now I'm gonna have a little bit of extra space. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna structure the second one. Okay, chart title is gonna be sales for quarter two. I'm gonna select the text box, just apply one. Bold into the legend and bold to the other labels. Okay, now see, right here is gonna be a lot easier to compare. Okay, and we see that 4, it has a big improvement. Okay, because 4 on the first quarter, see, the value was 17,500, and right here went to 74,532. Okay, and that's the fourth. 4 for the month of June. Yeah, there's a big improvement. Okay, so that way we could compare, see, charts side by side and see who is doing better than the others. Okay, so definitely 4 was a better here. Okay, now again, I'm gonna click into the cell, back into the formula bar. This is gonna be quarter 3, enter. Now right here we have June, so we start with July, enter. Select, click into the cell and using the fill handle, I'm gonna fill the other labels with August and September. Okay, then use the data because we wanna use a quick analysis to get the totals, right? Per row, and then the totals per column. And then again, we're gonna be selecting the data that we wanna use for the chart. Okay, we're gonna continue with the same because we wanna compare one and the other. You know, pretty much like side by side. I'm gonna resize it, scroll down, one click, and then 3 clicks, highlights chart title. And it's gonna be sales for quarter 3. Okay, make sure that we click into the boundaries to make it solid so that we can apply bold, bold, and bold. Okay, now in this case, see Chrysler. Okay, Chrysler in August, it really went up. Okay, great. Now we have one more to go. Make sure you just click on save, and then we have sales quarter 1. We're gonna change to 4, and then right here we have October, and then using the fill handle, I'm gonna fill November, December. Okay, now we have the sales quarter 3. Quarter 4, we start with November, December. Okay, same process. We select the data using the quick analysis, totals, sum, quick analysis, totals by columns. And then we need to select the correct data that we want to include into the chart. Okay, and using the quick analysis again, here's the charts cluster. We're gonna move this into place, resize it, and there we are. There's the chart title. Oops. There's gonna be occasions when you guys double click or triple click into one of these text boxes and the format chart title is gonna open right here in the side, okay? So I'm gonna close that. Now I'm gonna reselect chart title and this is gonna be sales for order 4. Perfect. Click into the boundaries to make it solid. And then we could use bold, bold, and bold. And there we go. See, we could visualize all of them. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hide the ribbon for now so that we could scroll down a little bit. Okay, and I'm also gonna go ahead and highlight, pretty much the ribbon and the tabs, okay? So there we go, so that we could compare order 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we could, right away tell the difference, okay, on the sales for one to the other. Okay, we got the different amounts: 25,000, 50,000, 25,000, 8,000. So currently, we're still finally the best here. Okay, so remember that we could hide, okay, or display, okay, the tabs as well, the ribbon as we need. Okay, so that's it. Quick analysis. We applied 4 different charts. Besides that, we use a quick analysis to get the totals, and we do a little bit of format. Okay, make sure you just click on save, close, 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 and thank you for watching until the next video tutorial. Bye bye.